Okay guys, in regards to the lead leg block and some of the progressions that we can do, I'm big on creating an environment in which provides the athlete that we're working with, or if you're the athlete, provides you with extremely efficient feedback. Right? And I'm a big proponent of like deviation within a lot of different things, and deviation is just switching up the input, right? So within lead leg block, there's a couple different like stimulus, I guess, you could use in terms of feeling an efficient lead leg block and you know, varying the timing of everything, because I believe in deviation promotes, you know, athleticism, and you create an awareness for your body to kind of make adjustments on the fly due to the different environments that you've essentially trained in, right? So within that, there's four different types, right? So the one would be a flat ground, right? So the timing and positioning your body goes through on a flat ground when you're doing your flat ground, like, you know, short box or even long toss pull downs on a flat ground. You know, the timing and position is everything, and you can get accustomed to that. Second would be a regular slope, right? Like a regular just mound, and you going to throw your bullpen on a mound. That's a totally different stimulus than, you know, on a flat ground, because of the positioning, the timing. Your lead foot has more time to anchor down, obviously. So training reps on a mound is extremely valuable in regards to putting your lead leg in a better position to block. Third would be uphill. And I love uphill progressions for a ton of different things. And I think even so, we can use uphill progressions, back of the mound progressions for the lead leg block. When you're uphill, you'll see a lot of guys go into their uphill progressions. Maybe for majority of guys, it's to maximize hip extension and work on trail leg hip flexion. But you'll also see, you know, if we do an uphill progression, say like a preset blend with a regular leg lift, which would be just preset rocker, throw, and then a regular just leg lift and go into throw, you'll see that the body is extremely adaptable to understanding like the environment. And when you put yourself into a position to throw uphill, a lot of guys will maximize that lead leg block, and to create that environment of feedback, you also achieve that sense of throwing against that stiff front leg and having that claw back that we're trying to do. Remember, we're creating forward energy, but as soon as we block it, a lot of that energy is coming back, right? And then the fourth and final component to this would be a deeper slope. And I have the luxury of being in a small town with a city park. We have a mound here it's way higher. I don't even know the exact measurement, to be honest, but it's a way higher mound than a lot of other places. So then you over amplify the slope, right? You put someone into a position to, like, now you're forced, essentially you're forced to create that awareness of how to produce a very effective lead leg block, because if you don't, then you're going to drastically feel the difference in regards to having more of a slope. It's the same component in regards to like creating a ton of forward energy and like running guns and pull downs and long toss, and having to effectively block that. You'll see a lot of guys that actually produce a lot of higher power output, like in pull downs, running guns, long toss, all these things, but then they get onto a slope, get onto a mound where it matters, and they're not able to translate that. So another thing that you could potentially look at, along with another handful of variables there, is how effective is their lead leg block? What is their timing and positioning at anchor point in regards to their body, right? So hopefully that made sense. I would encourage a deviation. You don't have to. This is just kind of recommendations and what I've had success with. Deviation of timing. I just believe in deviation in regards to, you know, forcing the body to make these on-fly adjustments through having trained in different types of environments. But yeah, play around with it. Let me know what you think, and hopefully that piece made sense.